Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're playing Pokémon Platinum Randomizer Soullocke. I'm here joined by César. Sorry for intruding on this lovely intro. I'm just here to let you know that this video is about to become a post-commentary. Yeah, I know. Why not live, I hear you asking? Well, here's why.
Why the fuck was my Ninkata holding a TM?
Yep, it's all because of César forgetting to turn off a voice modulator. Funny, isn't it? You'll see clips throughout with his voice included because Pepper requested, and I must bow down to our glorious leader. Anyways, let's hop right in. So we left off last episode after the rival battle outside of Jubilife City, and now set off ahead towards Ouroboros City. Luckily, we were heading through Ouroboros Tunnel, which meant a new encounter for both me and César, with myself finding a Luxray, and César at the same time a Yanmega. After a couple of failed attempts, and a lot of lost Pokeballs, I finally caught Luxray, with César following suit not long after with Yanmega. With that, we both had full teams for the first time in either playthrough, which is quite a fantastic feat. However, that would soon be challenged by a rather dumb mistake from yours truly. Oh, I did not mean to walk into your eye line.
Gas, we step on the gas tonight.
And this way is an Palkia?
Palkia? Jesus Christ, that man is packing.
A level 8 Palkia. What does Palkia know at level 8?
Dragon Breath, I think.
Oh no. Yep, a Palkia. It used Dragon Breath! It's just paralyzed as well. No! And so with that paralyze, meant that Salamence was pretty much out of the running for the rest of the battle. So instead of keeping him in and using him as suicide bait, I chucked in Shovel Knight, who then took a bit of damage and then promptly died. It was a sad day. We lost Shovel Knight on that battle. But don't worry, we didn't just lose Shovel Knight. Oh no. Well, we also lost the Archer, who got sent out valiantly and died. So we sent out Battlefield, who died. We sent out Crash Bandy, who died. And then we sent back out Salamence to try and hopefully scramble something back from this battle. Oh, please. Do not be paralyzed. Oh my fucking god. And so, with that knockout, Pokemon essentially just saved us from wiping out and having to restart the run. However, it did leave us severely crippled, with me only Salamence and Feebas remaining, and César only Suicune and Snubbull remaining, which proved to be quite the nuisance in the following trainer battle. God, I pretty much is all I'm going to be having until the gym. Because if I battle the trainers, I'm going to overlevel Salamence.
You're gonna...
Right, I can get 7 Pokeballs.
Magnemite. I can deal with this, I think.
I'm gonna sell one of the Dawn Stones. I need the money.
Oh no, I cannot deal with this. I think I just threw the run.
Ow.
Well, I went to battle a trainer to get money.
Yep.
She has a Magnemite.
I hope that you can kill the Magnemite faster than he can kill you.
Not happening, boss man. Yeah, no. Worst fucking decision of my life.
Is Suicune dead?
They're both dead, Brandon. Snubbull was fucking murdered, and Suicune is a water type.
Oh no.
Oh, I flinched the Magnemite. Can I get 10 flinches in a row? No, I cannot.
Is Suicune dead?
Not yet. But it's probably about to be. The run is dead. Well, not yet. 1 HP, come on. Flinch. Flinch it. Flinch it again. Yeah, right. We start fresh.
Oh my god.
We start fresh.
And with that, another run over. But you know what? It was a kind of 2-in-1 deal. I made a mistake, César made a mistake. But you know what? I'll play this clip just to show you exactly what I think of César's mistake.
Hello, I like money.
And so, with that, we have to start a new run. So once again, we're going through the talk with Professor Rowan before finally getting our Pokeballs and finding the 3 starters that we could choose from. César had Lilip, and I had Illumise, I think that's the name. He also had an Articuno, while I had Hariyama. And then for our third one, he had Slowpoke, and I had Taylor. Obviously, out of the 3, it looked kind of self-explanatory that I was going to go for Hariyama, and César was going to go for Articuno. So after a little rival battle against our fellow trainers, we kind of easily dispatched their Pokemon, with me easily kind of just taking down Taylor, and César really kind of pushing Slowpoke aside. So, with that done, we meet Cyrus at Lake Verity.
He has its own encounter,
Yes.
yeah. Cool.
What's going on? Oh no, emo dude. The flowing time. My expanding space. I will make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name. Remember it. Until then, sleep while you can. Legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. And so, with that weird talk with Cyrus, we end up getting our Pokedexes from Professor Owen. With César getting his first, I accidentally said no, and therefore had to say yes the second time to finally get my Pokédex, before finally learning how to catch Pokemon. So once we obtain our Pokeballs from Lucas and Dawn respectively, César goes out to Route 201 to find himself a Gengar. And after finally catching that bad boy, I finally get to Route 201 a little bit later, and finally find my encounter, which turned out to be a Dratini. So our first Route 201 encounters seem to be kind of, well, you know, good. So after throwing a Premier Ball, I wasn't expecting to catch this. Managed to catch a Dratini in the Premier Ball for a Premier Pokemon. And, you know, we head out to Lake Verity afterwards, where César finds an Aggron. Now, obviously Aggron is a Steel and Rock type, so it's naturally going to be resistant against César's Articuno. Meanwhile, I find a Sharpedo, and after trying to catch it and not exactly succeeding very well, César decides to go and use a Powdered Snow to try and weaken the Aggron, and unfortunately gets a critical hit, which means that I can't even catch the Sharpedo, which would have been a decent Pokemon, you know, being Dark and Water. So, a little bit disappointing in that regard, but hey-ho, César could have done way better with that Aggron anyway than I could have with a Sharpedo. So anyway, Route 202 coming up. César's encounter in Route 202 being the lovely little Curlier, you know, Gardevoir, fantastic Pokemon, meanwhile I find a Hitmontop. So, César catches his Curlier with ease, you know, he's got a decent catch rate, but this Hitmontop was proving to be quite an issue. So César catches the Curlier, and the Hitmontop puts me into critical hit range, so I had decided to take drastic measures, and I decided to slap that Hitmontop completely up. So, Route 202, yet another failed encounter. But don't worry, we go to Jubilee City, and after, you know, delivering the parcel to our rival, we finally decide to go, you know what, we're going to talk to this old man who gives us a campaign to go and get a Poketch. So after speaking to 3 clowns, you know, Shane, Matt and Lee, we finally come back to the Poketch man to finally get our Poketch for César. Meanwhile, I'm just playing catch up because I'm slow as fuck. So César goes over to the route gate and gets his old rod from the man next to Jubilee City and decides to go and have a bit of fishing. So after going fishing for a little while, he finally catches a big fucking whale of a whale lord. You know, that big fuck off thing that you really should be able to catch in the ocean? Yeah, that one. Meanwhile, I catch a fucking electric rat. So, this was about to go as well as you'd expect. César forgot that Whale Lord knows Rollout at about level 5. So, with that, he kind of makes the haste decision to run away. Meanwhile, I decide to just go and kill Pachirisu because who wants a Pachirisu? So, that encounters another bust. So, south of Sand Gym, César finds another Aggron. So, he finally gets that. Meanwhile, I'm failing so many fishing encounters, you'll just see my reaction here. 7 fails, by the way. Yes, I caught something!
And it is?
The Run Killer. Yep, the Run Killer, the Magnemite. But anyway, he'll be in my possession for this playthrough, not César's. You know, César would want revenge with that Magnemite. But anyway, that leaves us with 3 Pokemon each at the end of this episode. I'll say from me, a big thank you for watching. Sorry it's in postcom. We shouldn't have this issue for any more of the episodes. And I'll bid you adieu with this little bit of advice from César.
Huh. needs.
Right.
Oh, right. This thing has sturdy, which in this generation doesn't work properly.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching another video. Unfortunately, we are actually technically further behind than what we were last episode. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's all trial and error in a Nuzlocke.
Exactly.
Thank you guys, and we will see you in the next episode. Hopefully, we don't have to restart again.
Hopefully.
See you guys later.
We'll see. See you later, everyone. Cheerio.